Hi guys, today we have 3 DIY vases and all we need are a few simple Dollar Tree items. So let's jump right into the first one. We're going to be using this plastic storage bucket and some tacky glue and 1 bag of their sand. And I'm just going to spread the tacky glue all over the bin. Just watch as I do it. Simple 1, 2, 3 steps. And I'm using tacky glue as opposed to using Mod Podge. I love the tacky glue. It's very thick and whatever you put on it, it sticks. So I'll be using just the tacky glue to hold on the sand. While you're watching, if it's your first time here, welcome. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nisi. The channel is Budget Friendly Creations. I post a new video every Friday. And I'd like if you could stick around, subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on. It's free, so you can get notified every Friday when I upload a new video. And to all my present subscribers, I thank you guys so much for always sticking with me. So I'm just doing sections at a time and I'm going over to fill in any sparse area. And I'm just cleaning up my sand so I can have it for next time. And I'm just going to tie the handle with a tie strap and glue it in place. And then I'm just going to use my pliers to cut off the excess. I'm going to be using this black spray paint. I think the spray paint is made for metal, like to prevent rust and stuff like that. So it takes a long time to dry, but when it dries really nice and it's just black and glossy. And I'll just put it to dry, and it takes like 3 hours to dry. It just sparkles when it dries, and that's all I did, and it's intact. Isn't it beautiful? It makes a beautiful bouquet. So let's move on to the second project. I'll be using this old oats container. I'm just gonna take off that plastic at the top right there. So for this one, I'll be using my acrylic paint and it's matte. I only have matte, but anything will do. I'm using the acrylic paint instead of the spray paint because this is cardboard and the acrylic paint will help it to look smooth when it's done. So I'm going to be giving it 2 coats, and since it's matte, I'm going to use my gloss enamel to go over it 1 time. So real quick, I want to show you something. This is supposed to be the third project, but I thought of it in the middle of making this. So after I was done with the old container, I took 2 bowls from the Dollar Tree, spray paint them with my black spray paint, and then put the container on top. I didn't glue it or anything, I'm just showing you. And then put a piece of bling strip around the center, and voila, that's it. Isn't that one beautiful too? Yeah, let's continue. So back to the old container. This is a foam board. I'm marking 2-inch pieces and I'm going to be using 3 strips of that. So I'm just using my ruler to mark the pieces and then draw a line and use my X-Acto knife to cut the strips. So on each side of the foam board, I'll be taking off that first layer of paper. And this will help it to bend without creasing. So for the oats container, I didn't like the fact that I was seeing on the inside when I was showing you the vase that brown color. So I'm just going to go ahead and use some of my black acrylic paint and just paint only the top part that will show. And while that's drying, it's not dry as yet, but I'm still going to continue. I'm just going to measure the oats container. I'm going to find the center of it. And this is my inspiration from AliExpress. And then I'll just start to apply my strips, and I'll use my hot glue. And I'm just trying to make sure that I keep it in the center. And I'll glue it all the way around and then cut off the excess with my X-Acto knife. And I'll do that for all 3 pieces. And to cover the foam board, I'll use this glitter ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'll just cut it into strips and go around with my hot glue. But when I was done, I realized that I should have applied it vertically instead of going all the way around. And you'll see what I mean. And I'll just continue to go around until I'm done. I applied 4 strips. And this is where I made the mistake. I should have done it this way, from the top to the bottom, so everything would be covered. And it's okay to overlap it because I added extra glitter. So now I just have to correct my mistake. I'm just cutting extra pieces and I'm going to apply them. And to add the extra glitter, I'm just going to be using some Mod Podge, and I'll try to focus on the seams. And after about an hour, I put a little bit more Mod Podge to seal it. And here's the final result, guys. Let me know in the comment section which one of the 3 is your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please click on the screen to watch more of my DIY vases. See you next Friday. Bye-bye.